Welcome to Housing After 60. I am Charles Odell. On this site, we analyze the math and the reality of senior housing to find your best options. Let's get started.
Welcome to another deep dive from Housing After 60. Today, we are looking at the critical importance of a strategic downsizing plan based on our latest research at housingafter60.com.
All right, let's just jump right in with a truth that can be, well, a little tough to hear. Nostalgia is your biggest expense. I mean, think about it. Those memories you've made are absolutely priceless, we get that. But the square footage that's housing them, that has a very real cost. The 2026 real estate market, it just doesn't care about the pencil marks on the doorframe. It cares about updated electrical, and it cares about the health of the foundation.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? After 30, maybe 40 years, that beloved home starts to become a huge financial and, frankly, physical burden. You're paying hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars every single month in taxes, insurance, and upkeep for rooms you probably haven't set foot in for years. You are literally burning cash to keep dust warm.
So, what we're going to do today is lay out a roadmap for you. We're going to show you exactly how to move from that emotional stress to having logical, financial control over what is likely your single biggest asset. We'll start with nostalgia's hidden price tag, then get real about your home's structural reality, lay out the 24-month master plan, show you the massive downsizing payoff, and wrap it all up with a clear action checklist.
You know, the biggest mistake we see people make, time and time again, is waiting. They wait for a crisis to force their hand. A fall, a sudden diagnosis, or losing a spouse. And what happens then? Well, that's when a smart, strategic choice turns into a forced panic sale. You suddenly become a motivated seller, and let me tell you, in this market, motivated sellers lose all their leverage in negotiations.
And this slide just perfectly illustrates that disconnect. It's like two different languages being spoken. On the left, you've got your memories, priceless, emotional. But on the right, you see what the 2026 market actually speaks: updated systems, energy efficiency, good bones. So this last big move you make can't be an emotional decision. It has to be a math problem. It's really about a ruthless strategic extraction of the equity you've spent a lifetime building. Okay, so let's pivot to the cold, hard, physical reality of the house itself. You know, after living somewhere for decades, we all get a little blind to its slow decay. You just don't see it anymore. But a 2026 home inspector, armed with infrared scanners and all kinds of tech, oh, they will see everything. Yeah, they have a name for what happens over time. It's called structural creep. Just think about it. For 40 years, the constant weight of your furniture, your belongings, all those boxes in the attic, it's been physically warping the wooden frame of your house. It's like your house has been holding a heavy weight for decades. Eventually, its shoulders start to slump. The skeleton of your home is genuinely tired. And it's not just the frame, right? It's the guts of the house. The mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems are probably all at the end of their life cycle. Any modern inspection is going to flag this stuff immediately. Pitted pipes, an old 100-amp electrical panel that can't handle today's gadgets, a shredded vapor barrier. Believe me, these aren't small issues. For a buyer, these are potential deal killers. So, here's the crucial point. These invisible problems have very, very visible price tags. A buyer won't just ask you to fix an old furnace. They're going to demand a huge credit, maybe $18,000, so they can do it themselves. By ignoring these issues now, you are literally just handing negotiation leverage right over to the buyer. So how do you avoid all this? How do you flip the script? You don't react, you plan. The solution is a deliberate 24-month master plan that treats this move like a corporate merger. You are strategically liquidating old U Inc. to fund a high liquidity, low maintenance, and frankly, more enjoyable retirement. And this slide really just lays it all out, doesn't it? You've got two paths in front of you. On one side, you've got the panic sale, triggered by a crisis where you become a motivated seller and probably lose $50,000 or more at the negotiation table. On the other side, you have the strategic liquidation. Here, you are an asset manager, executing a plan over 2 years to maximize your equity and slash your tax bill. And here's a bird's eye view of that plan. Notice how it's broken into manageable phases. I mean, you didn't accumulate 40 years of stuff in a weekend, and you are not going to get rid of it in one. This approach makes the whole process feel doable, moving logically from auditing the structure and finances to purging the clutter, and finally, executing a flawless sale. Okay, listen up, because this next part is maybe the most important thing we'll talk about. The most valuable work you're going to do is financial, not physical. Under IRC Section 121, you need to prove your home's cost basis to minimize your capital gains tax. So that new roof in 2012, the kitchen remodel in 2004, finding those receipts increases your basis. As we noted on the site, the single step of creating a digital asset ledger can save you over $40,000 in taxes. It's huge.
And that brings us to the why. Why go through all this trouble? Because this isn't about loss, not at all. This is about executing the single most powerful investment decision you can possibly make for your retirement. This is where you claim your reward.
First off, you escape what we call the maintenance trap. In 2026, the carrying cost of a large home is around 3.5% of its value every year. So let's put some real numbers on that. For a $1 million home, that's $35,000 a year. Poof, gone. Just to maintain the status quo. And that's before anything major breaks.
This chart shows the incredible pivot you can make. See that bar on the left? That's you paying $35,000 a year just to live in your own home. It's a constant drain. Now look at the bar on the right. After downsizing and investing the equity you've unlocked, you're not spending, you're generating an income. Let's say a conservative $22,000 a year. That is a $57,000 annual swing in your net worth. It's a total game changer.
And you run those numbers over 10 years. What do you get? You create a $570,000 financial engine. This isn't just about saving a little money, this is about fully funding your retirement lifestyle. For a full breakdown of these ROI calculations, you can check out the post on housingafter60.com.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, I'm in, this makes sense. But where in the world do I even start? Well, that's what this final section is all about. This is your blueprint. These are the clear, manageable first steps to take control and truly become the manager of your own asset.
Here are your first 4 moves. Number 1, get a structural audit now. Know what a buyer's inspector will find before they do. 2, start that digital ledger of every single capital improvement. 3, fix the bones, not the skin. Address the big-ticket structural stuff, not minor cosmetic things. And 4, hire an expert who understands equity extraction and investments, not just someone who holds open houses. This is a condensed version from the full guide on the Housing After 60 website, and it's designed to get you started right away.
And it all comes down to this one, final, absolutely crucial mindset shift. You have to detach emotionally. You are no longer a homeowner in this process. You are an asset manager. You are preparing a product for the market, and your only goal is to make that product as appealing as possible to get the highest possible price. So, we'll leave you with this one question. You've spent 40 years building this incredible asset, this equity. This isn't about giving something up. This is about finally cashing in on the single biggest investment of your life. It's about claiming the reward that you have earned. Are you ready to claim it? Thanks for watching. For more guides on the full article on this topic, head over to housingafter60.com. Don't forget to check the links in the description below.
Your peace and enjoyment in retirement depends on the right housing strategy. Visit housingafter60.com for our full analysis and cost transparency guides. I will see you in the next video.